2019.
10 years of the roar.
Times have changed, but we're still here.
And we're staying put.
Look what you made me do.
You didn't really think so, did you?
Are you ready for it?
If you're feeling love, just let yourself go.
I try to forget about you, baby.
Broadcasting from the Buenaventura Garcia Paredes OP building.
Live and online from 9 to 5 via Mixler.com/USC Tiger Radio. No one gets left behind for the ride.
This is the station where you hear the roar.
This is USC Tiger Radio.
USC Tiger Radio, the only station where you hear there. Our time check is 6:30 in the evening, and I hope you all had your dinner and it's time to rest. But if you're not, you should probably take breaks while, studying, because rest is actually important in online class, because online class is pretty stressful. I think we all agree with that, right, Roxy?
Yes, I agree. Hey, everybody. I am Roxy, and welcome to #Dear Night Shift. And tonight, we are going to be talking about the importance of rest. Can you introduce that, Ava?
Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, rest is actually important because we're all stressed, exhausted, physically, emotionally, and mentally with online classes. And sometimes rest actually has a bad reputation in our culture because most of us think that the absence of work is actually, what do you call that? Laziness. And yeah, so we're going to talk about how important it is, and that when you rest, it's actually not laziness. Because for me, I rest when after class I go to Twitter and I just stay there and laugh at the people, like what they talk about. How about you, Roxy? How do you take your
That's
break?
great, actually. I also do social media. That's funny, but me, I just sleep. And it's weird that people associate sleeping with laziness, which is not the case, because sometimes, we're also not only physically tired, that's why we sleep. We're also emotionally drained, and all those mentally drained stuff, just because we've got so much to do for school. So, but actually, in reality, rest is important because it reduces our stress, it boosts our creativity and productivity. Do you agree with that, Eva?
Yeah, actually, when I rest, after that, I have stuff to do. Like when I read the things that my teachers make me read, and I'm like, oh, I understand it now. But when I read it after class, I don't understand anything, because I think it's called, what do you call that? Mental? No, it's all mental block. It's like when all of the information is overloading in your
Mental overload, like information overload.
brain.
Is that the word?
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
the word.
Information overload. That's so true, because our minds work 24/7, and getting sleep is one of the ways na it rests talaga. It's important for your body, not only for your body but your soul as well. So for our listeners, let me just greet you. I hope you're having a good time resting with us, listening, and I hope we're keeping you company. Shout out to Luna, Michaela, Garen, who's tuning in right now. Can you guys share like the things that you do to rest and how important rest is? Share it on the chat box because we're gonna read it. Right, Ava?
Yeah, you could share it in the chat box, or you could tweet us what you do for rest, or like the ways that you rest after online classes in our Twitter tweet. No, yeah, the tweet that we had on Twitter, which is at Tiger Radio UST. And you could also follow us at Instagram and Facebook, which is at UST Tiger Radio. So since we're sharing rest, and I hope our music bed is relaxing to you, because we tried to find a very relaxing one so that you could all rest while you're listening to us right now. We're gonna leave you for a very short song break, which is a song by Justin Bieber. It's called Let Me Love You, because I love you guys and we all deserve the rest again.
Yes.
Let Me Love You by Justin Bieber, only on the station where you hear the roar. You see Tiger Radio.
I Can't stop, won't stop.
Music and more.
'Cause the players gonna play.
Brought to you
When you do things like this,
right here, right now.
I wish it didn't feel like this.
USC Tiger Radio.
I don't wanna miss this kiss.
USC Tiger Radio, the only station where you hear the roar. That was Katang Isip by Ben and Ben. And you are back with me with Tiger Jock, Roxy, and
Tiger Jock Eva.
yes,
So-
okay, that was a great song by Ben and Ben. Actually, one of our listeners said something on the chat box. It's Janice. Shout out to you, Janice. She was commenting on the song saying, grabe, ang sakit naman ng kantang yun. Katang Isip by Ben and Ben. Super senti raw. Well, I agree because sometimes, our thoughts prohibit us from totally resting because sometimes, di ba, sobrang dami natin iniisip. Sobrang dami natin katang isip. Especially when we're about to sleep, which is one of the ways to rest, sleeping. How about you, Eva? What are your ways to rest?
I actually sleep a lot. Like, I don't know how much time I have on my plate, but I manage my time pretty greatly. I mean, I have tons
Yeah.
of sleep.
I'm proud
And
of
I
you.
was once told I was once told that when you sleep you should like empty your thoughts so that you'll get a good sleep, even though it's just for a short while, like when you're taking a nap or something.
Mhm.
Because it
But
makes your brain rest too.
yeah, I agree with that. But I have a question for you. Like, what do you do before you sleep? Do you also binge watch series? Is it also your way of resting?
No.
Because
'Cause
that's
if I-
mine.
If I start watching one episode, which is when I start watching
You
one
can't
episode, I'm gonna be like, oh no, what's gonna happen? So I'm gonna watch the next episode, and then I'm gonna watch the next
Oh,
episode
yeah.
until I just finish the whole season of
Me,
that series.
I watch before I sleep, especially series that bore me, like Friends. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, sorry for Friends fans here, but it really makes me sleepy. So I watch my favorite movies or series to rest, and then I go to sleep. Are there other ways that you rest, Ava?
Sometimes eating, because
Oh yeah, I
eating
agree.
relieves
eat.
stress.
Oh, I
Like
love food.
earlier, when we were like practicing and looking through what we're gonna talk about tonight,
Mhm.
I was actually eating because makes me calm down in a
Yes,
way.
like for some reason, it calms your nerves. Like when you're on a bad day and then you eat that piece of burger, it's just so good. Makes you feel so good.
What's your favorite food when it comes to stress eating?
When I want to rest and I want to calm my nerves, I eat, fruits because apparently they make you feel better and they make your skin glow. You make you look well rested and hydrated. So I eat fruits a lot and do my skincare. It's also my way of resting.
I eat oatmeal.
You
And
eat
it's
the
weird.
rest?
Yeah, when I'm studying or like when I'm watching a movie, I'm just like, oh, I want oatmeal. Like in the middle of the night. Like it's normal people eat oatmeal in the morning. I'm like, no, I'm
Yeah,
tired.
and
I'm
then
gonna
you put
eat oatmeal because I'm tired.
Milo
No,
and
I
lots
put
of sugar.
Nutella.
Oh yeah, sa
I put
shot.
Nutella on
Sa
the oatmeal.
shot,
And I mix it.
Nutella. Okay, one listener in the chat box said, my way of resting is spending time with my friends and family. Shout out to you. Look, that's great. It also having a conversation with somebody like gives you that time out and the right amount of rest because if it doesn't have like to be a person, it can also be a pet. Like anyone you can actually interact with. It's like a good resting moment. Do you agree with me?
Yeah,
Especially in
I
quarantine.
agree with that. So, first, before we head on to another song break, I want to give a quick shout out to our listeners. So, I want to say hi to Aris, Gabby, Gladeline, Janice, Michaela, Tiger Chief, Rox. Oh, you're here. Kobe
I'm a
Dayo,
listener.
Chiki, Erica, Hart, Frey, Garen, Luke, Luna, Macy, Nat, Saber, and JP Importante. I hope you guys are resting right now and you're having a great night. So, you want to talk about our tweet on Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter. Like, thank you guys for interacting with us tonight. Apparently, we don't have much time. Thank you all for tuning in to USC Tiger Radio and being with us during hashtag to your night shift. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
All the good stuff is here.
USC Tiger Radio.
behind the road.